In this video we will be going over the Christmas kitchen gift guide that will help make life easier for that special person in your life. Let's take a look at the Insta Pot Duo Mini. First on the list of Christmas kitchen gifts. It's always a treat to get a kitchen gadget as a holiday gift, and this year, the Insta Pot Duo Mini is in demand. The device is designed to be used by anyone, including big families, even though it's a mini version. Because it's compact, it doesn't take up much counter space, but it still delivers big results. It can be used for a variety of functions, from making full meals to desserts to side dishes and more. One of the reasons for the popularity of this gadget is that it's a 7-in-1 appliance. So not only does it save room in the kitchen, but it's also a time saver. It can take the place of your slow cooker, your pressure cooker, and more. The front of the Instapot has an easy-to-read screen with clear push buttons for operation. On one side of the pot, you'll be able to select choices like making soup or broth, using it as a slow cooker, or sautéing something. The pot can be used to make yogurt, or you can select the pressure cooking option. You have the option of choosing the pressure level, and one of the features is the ability to choose low, normal, or more. You can also select the easy delay start feature if you want. With this feature, you can choose how you want the food prepared, then select the timer to input when you want the hours and minutes to begin. If you cook something and want to keep it warm, the pot has that feature as well without losing the temperature of the food. There's also a prominent cancel option if you accidentally make the wrong selection and need to start over. The pot will automatically monitor what the pressure is so that you don't have to fret about that like you do a regular pressure cooker. It also tracks the temperature of whatever you're using the pot for. It can sense the set time and will stop cooking when the right time has elapsed. However, during the cooking phases, the pot will change how hot the food is cooked or lower it so that the food is cooked right. Not only can it do all of this without intervention, but it will also make the food dishes as much as 70% quicker than if you were using the individual gadgets to do the same job. Because it cooks quickly, the pot is able to lock in more of the vitamins and minerals in the foods that you eat. Though it's small, it still can hold a lot. For example, the pot has the ability to cook as much as 6 cups of many different types of rice, which doubles the amount when it's cooked. You can set the pot and have dinner ready in a flash when you get home after a long day, or it can be used to reheat leftovers. Click the link in the description for the best price for the Insta Pot Duo Mini. Next on the list is the COSORI Air Fryer. This Christmas, you can give the gift of cooking to someone on your holiday shopping list. The COSORI Air Fryer will be a much-loved present for those who enjoy making tasty foods to eat, and even by those who don't really like cooking. That's because this appliance takes the hassle out of cooking. It also shortens the amount of time spent making food as well as the cleanup afterward. Even those who believe they just don't have the ability to cook can successfully use this fryer. It's a healthy alternative to making fried foods. Everyone will still get that same crunch and flavor found with oil frying, but without all the fats and oil. In fact, this fryer only uses 15% the amount of oil that traditional fryers use. It's fast, too, and you can have meals ready in a lot less time than cooking it in a traditional oven. It takes all the guesswork out of cooking thanks to all the preset options it offers. The machine will figure out the cooking times and temperature for your selection. The fryer can be used to cook everything from the main dish to side dishes and more. The preset buttons are specific to certain meats. If you want to cook a steak, you choose the steak button with the corresponding image, and the same goes for chicken or seafood. If anyone wants to make bacon, there's a separate button just for that. But it can also be used to cook frozen or fresh foods from the produce aisle, such as vegetables, including the tougher-to-cook root vegetables. It can be used to cook crispy, delicious fries, and there are also preset options for both desserts and bread. You have the option of choosing what you want the temperature to be as well as how long you want something to cook. Though this fryer doesn't take up a lot of counter space, it's not small on what it can hold. At 5.8 quart size, this appliance is capable of holding and cooking a large 6-pound chicken. One of the top features with this fryer is that it has a preheating option that's ready in 5 minutes or less. This feature allows food to cook to perfection. If you're cooking something that you need to shake so that everything cooks evenly, the machine has a shake function that will kick in to remind you of this. The fryer has a "keep warm" feature to keep your food ready until you want it. The non-stick basket in the dryer is removable, so it's easy to clean in the dishwasher. When you purchase the fryer, you'll also receive a recipe book for different dishes that can be cooked in the appliance. Click the link in the description for the best price on the COSORI Air Fryer. Now we will take a look at the Ninja Countertop Blender. This Christmas, you can give the people on your list countertop appliances that can help promote good health and are easy to use. The Ninja Countertop Blender can be used to make concoctions for a large family or for one. So you can eliminate any single-serve blenders that you might already have, since this one can do both. The blender has a 72-ounce capacity pitcher, which enables you to make up a large batch of whatever you want and save some for later. Thanks to the two 16-ounce to-go cups that come with the blender, you can also create drinks that are smaller in size and convenient to take along when you leave home. The blender has an easy-to-pour design, and the tight lid on the cups will keep them from spilling the contents. Creating a single-serve drink is fast, too, if that's what you want to make. When creating the drink, you'll just push the single-serve button. This is not just for blending drinks, either. It's a gadget that has multiple uses. The blender can be used to make your favorite creamy smoothies with or without multiple ingredients, and for creating other recipes such as puddings or frozen desserts. It can also be used to chop up food and even puree it. The machine is powerful enough to grind your favorite nuts into butter or turn coffee beans into a grind. The motor can even handle crushing solid ice in order to make frozen drinks. The Ninja can also be used to make things like dips or dressings, too. The blender is backed by 1,100 watts of power to handle any recipe. This motor works with the Pro Extractor blades. The blades are extremely sharp and should be handled carefully. They're powerful enough to easily and quickly turn food items like vegetables and fruits into smoothies or fruit and vegetable juices. These blades are removable. The lid locks tightly onto the blender to help prevent it from flying off during usage. If you start to use the blender and notice that there's a warning signal on the control panel, it means that the lid is not securely fastened. It works with 3 speeds that are manually controlled. These speeds are shown on the front of the blender, and all you have to do is choose from 1 to 3. There's also a quick pulse button that will activate with just a fingertip. When you let go of the button, the pulse immediately stops. The amount of noise the blender gives off when in use can vary, depending on what ingredients are in the pitcher. This appliance has dishwasher-safe parts. Click the link in the description for the best price on the Ninja Countertop Blender. Now we will look at the Keurig K Classic coffee maker for the coffee lover in the family. A cup of coffee whenever you want it in less than a minute is an ideal gift for coffee lovers at home or at the office. The Keurig can have coffee ready first thing in the morning or can be used for a quick pick-me-up at any time. This gadget can brew whatever coffee you like in 3 different cup sizes. You can choose the smaller 6-ounce selection, the regular 8-ounce size, or the larger 10-ounce cup. The smaller the ounces, the stronger the coffee will taste. Some people adjust from the stronger brew first thing in the morning to less strong as the day goes on. The machine has easy-to-select buttons on the size for the coffee ounces that you want in your cup. The buttons range from small to large, just like the ounce size. You can make a cup once just for yourself, or you can fill up the 48-ounce reservoir to have coffee throughout the day or to share with others. This feature can hold as much as 6 cups of water before it needs to be filled again, and it is clearly marked with a max fill line. Because this piece of the coffee maker comes off and is made of sturdy plastic, there's no more struggling to fill a glass coffee pot with water. The Keurig has a drip tray that can be removed from the front bottom of the machine. This aids in easy cleaning, plus it catches spills in order to protect the kitchen counters. When this piece is removed, it allows for taller travel mugs to be able to fit the machine. Using the machine is easy. You put in whatever kind of coffee you want, pick the ounces you desire, and the machine does the rest. The maker can use the pre-packed Keurig cups in a wide variety of flavors, including decaf. You can have your favorite brands in not only coffee, but in hot cocoa and tea as well. It's recommended that you stick with Keurig products, but some people do use off-brands. If you don't want to use pod coffee, you can get one of the reusable coffee filters that's designed for use with the Keurig and use your own ground coffee beans. The maker does have a safety switch, for extra peace of mind. After 2 hours, the machine will switch itself off. To keep the Keurig in top working order, you will need to make sure you follow a descaling schedule. The machine has this button right on the control side. You push the button and the machine will work to clean out any buildup so that you always get great tasting coffee with each use. Click the link in the description to get the best price for the Keurig K Classic coffee maker. Last on the list is the Smart Carb Cooker. The holiday season is the best time to give kitchen gadgets to those special people you like to shop for. One gadget called the Smart Carb Cooker can help not only lower carb intake and help people eat better, but it saves time in the kitchen, too. This innovative cooker is able to filter out carbs, thanks to its unique design. When you cook rice using traditional methods, the rice remains in the water. You have to watch it so that it doesn't get too soggy or it's inedible. That issue is a thing of the past because, with this cooker, the rice is only in the water at the start. Once the water begins to boil, the carbs on the rice will filter into water. In other cooking methods, if the rice remains in the water, it pulls those carbs right back in through reabsorption because rice acts like a desiccant. But the cooker's function removes this carb-loaded water by pulling it away from the rice and into the pot below. After that process is done, the rice continues to cook through the steaming process but is free from those carbs. At the same time, you can take the inner pot and use the plastic steam tray to cook side items like vegetables as well as the main meal. The gadget is capable of cooking and steaming at the same time, so you can end up making an entire meal in less time than it normally takes in the kitchen. The Smart Carb Cooker is also easy to use. You simply put in the amount of rice that you want to use, add the water recommended for the rice servings, and shut the lid. On the front control panel, you will get the option to choose either brown or white rice. You can choose to slow cook on either low or high. You also have the option to use the sauté and simmer feature. If you're not quite ready to begin the cooking process yet, you can delay the cooking time up to 15 hours. The gadget can be used to make other dishes, such as oatmeal. It has a keep warm function so that the food you want is ready when you are. The device is capable of handling 20 cups of rice if you use the inner pot and 12 cups if you use the stainless steel carb-reducing pot. The inner pot is non-stick. The gadget has a solid locking lid as well as a condensation collector. The body is made of stainless steel. The accessories that come with the cooker include a rice spatula and soup ladle along with a measuring cup for the rice and the large steam tray. Click the link in the description for the best price on the Smart Carb Cooker. I hope the review of the kitchen gift guide will help make the decision of gift buying a little easier for you this Christmas. You can find all of these small kitchen appliances at Amazon. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases.